Is that alright, the sound? Okay, take it down a bit. So this is full screen. So this is the first one.
Oh no.
From 2004, very first version. Okay, so. Oh, ridiculous. The quality of this is just ridiculous. So terrible.
Why is it like that?
Well, just because the camera I shot it on, the video software that I used at the time, wasn't good.
You know, it's weird. I actually saw Liam walking the other day,
No?
like a couple months ago, actually.
Wow. He was so funny. It's like, oh my god, where is she?
Oh god. I remember that.
So yeah, we've got bloopers too of that. Right. Well,
Really?
the DVD is a full DVD. It's got all sorts of stuff. It's really worth. It's gonna be good. We start selling some. Adjusted so much on this. Popcorn. You know, I never did get you to be as much of a pig as I wanted you to be.
Oh yeah.
I really wanted you to just like have it fall over your face. Never did get what I was trying to go for. It was like really. You can see the bag is hard. It was like sitting there for hours.
I know. It was so cold, I remember.
Well, what do you want to do?
Anything but this.
Well, if you have a better idea.
We gotta get a theater or something. I'm getting tired of just sitting around here doing nothing.
Do you think we'll ever get out of here? I mean, Mom and Dad never left. They spent their whole life here. Went to the same high school we do, went to college, and got married. I don't want to spend my entire life here. Do you? Derek!
What? What?
What's up?
You would love me no matter what?
Of course, you're my brother. I'll love you no matter what.
Okay, between me and you.
Always?
It started about...
So this is where I'm hiding, yet again. You have to stop wasting your time in here. It's not good for you.
How would you know? You're not the one who lost a brother.
Excuse me, he was our brother, not just yours. I miss him too.
That's strange. You never seem to show it. You don't even talk about him.
Well, I do miss him, but I just want to get on with my life.
And forget about him?
No, I don't want to forget. I just don't want to keep dwelling on him. He's gone and never coming back. I mean, do you actually think that whoever took him is going to bring him back?
There's no proof.
Well, if he left on his own, how come things are missing?
Why did you leave me?
I'll never leave you.
Yeah, you better not. Who else am I gonna skip school with?
Nicole, how about earlier? Never mind.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's just... Never mind.
You guys were funny doing that. Popcorn, that was great. So when we first showed that, I mean, at my school, everyone just fell off their chair
Really?
seeing that. Because no one at that age and that level had been doing that. I mean, this film was for that age where they were like, how'd you do that?
Yeah.
You know, they were totally blown away.
school.
I don't really.
People love that.
Maybe a doctor? You?
Football.
You don't have to do what Dad did. You're not weak if you don't do it. That's not what makes you a man. You know that, right?
I know. Next subject.
Do you?
Did you hear it twice? Do you really? That was my voice.
Really?
Yeah, because I was reading with him. And back then I didn't have proper audio, I couldn't hear a thing, and I couldn't edit properly.
Yeah.
So it was very different. And this sound.
Does your family still live there?
Of course.
No. My sisters are in New West, so was my mother. So was my mother, yeah. They've all moved to New West.
Lately, if we're gonna be together or not. Choose.
I felt sorry for Liam doing this. He just, it's so strenuous from hang upside down for the whole shoot.
Why do you care so much?
It's like blood rushing to his head.
Choose.
I don't know. I just want someone there to talk to. Someone I can really trust and tell anything.
You can tell me anything. That's what older sisters are for.
Only by 4 minutes.
But it's a big 4 minutes.
Threes. Oh.
It's your turn.
Can't get over the terrible sound. There's been so much adjusted.
Would you like to help me, or are you just gonna sit around and enjoy the view?
Fine.
Yeah, we had a great response from this when I showed the new version at this cultural series
Really?
a few months ago. I was selected by the Extra West, and yeah, people were nobody spoke. Well,
Really?
everybody was quiet in the audience, and no one moved their head. They kept staring at the screen. They just did not
Really?
look away. I showed 3 of my films, and the first one they watched it. Second one it was a goofy film, so everyone was just goofing around, yelling,
Yeah.
screaming, laughing, pointing, throwing stuff at the screen. It was weird. And then this one, everyone just shut up.
Really?
Nobody's mouths opened. So I just, right there, that was enough of an applause.
Yeah.
That was not this version. This
Yeah.
was. Uh-uh.
I used to cut my own hair. Can you tell?
I've done it before. No, not really. I mean, it looks natural, like a natural girl.
He's our brother. How can you waste your life when it comes to family?
No, he was our brother, and he's never coming back. Look what he's done to you.
Oh,
You never leave your room unless it's to cry about him.
What?
You barely eat, you don't talk to your friends, and you're completely
audio's a bit off.
You have no idea what I'm going
The syncing,
Well,
but it's
I don't
really
wanna know
old. Like it's.
anymore. I don't care. I don't want to end up like you and Derek.
Like what? Crazy?
See.
No, distant. A few weeks before he disappeared, he started talking and acting weird. He'd come to me saying things like, I'm afraid to attend school. But he wouldn't say why. He'd want to know if he could trust me, if I would be there for him.
I had issues getting this back digitally because I had to rip it from the original DVD, resync the audio, so that's why it's
That
like
must be hard.
really annoying.
Maybe that was a problem.
So I guess I missed a little bit, and I don't really care.
Tell you something and just wanted to know if he could trust
It's
you.
going on the DVD. It's already on there. I just have to burn it when this is done.
He started to lose grip of reality. Maybe it's better he's gone.
He's not crazy!
Well, now I see where he got it from. He's just as crazy as he was.
So that slap doesn't work when the sync is off. It's okay. There you go. Just take your head off. We'll have to test it. I don't know. I think I might just. Oh, I didn't bring the burner. I thought that was the burner. Oh. Well, let's hope the video doesn't screw up while we're watching it. We'll start again then. Your famous look. Everyone's like, what is she looking at? What's with that? Did you see that? There's a zipper on my wall. That was my
What?
bedroom. There's a zipper on the wall like this in a V. It's really
What was
weird.
that?
It's a zipper from pants.
Oh.
Pair of jeans,
I
zipper
didn't
cut
see
out
it.
like this. I had some weird art in my room back then. I was really obsessed with films. Look what happened to me now.
This will probably be the last letter I put in this book. I didn't write this in my book because I didn't want anyone to find out who or what I am. This letter is my goodbye. It's not supposed to focus on my pain, but my freedom. I tried to talk to Sarah, but she never really listened, and I couldn't talk to Mom and Dad because they would just say it was my fault and send me to a shrink. You were the only one that ever listened, but every time I tried to talk to you, we were cut short for some reason or another. I didn't plan on leaving. It just happened after last period. Just before I decided to leave and before I wrote this letter, it happened again, and it's the last time. I've had enough. To me, leaving is the best thing I ever did. Every day I suffered and I had no one to turn to. I don't want to be hiding for the rest of my life, and I know I can't escape it just by leaving, but now I can start again. I can be myself. I now don't have to do what others do, just to fit in. This is why I can really who I am. Nobody knows me. I can say and do whatever I want. You were the one that kept me going through. Even though I never got a chance to talk to you about my problems, I always knew that you were there.
We have changed a lot of the dialogue.
Whether or not we'll see each other again, I don't know.
Editing's very different.
I just know.
I won't show you the one in between the 2005. You'll just watch it when you get a copy
Okay.
because it is different from this one, and of course, 2008 is a radical change.
Yeah.
So I mean, I didn't know I was going to recut it again. It took me 4 months to recut the video for the 2008 version, and 5 months to do the audio.
Really?
Again. Now, my difficulty is that I didn't have the original video files. I had to
Yeah.
cut it from this original video.
Really?
So that's it?
So it was ridiculous how much. Ugh.
What do you want? It's for you.
It's like a Japanese horror film. For you, Jen.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Well, I hope it's fine on the even if it's not fine on the DVD, I don't really care. Like, it's, whatever. It'll be amusing for people to watch it. I like a ventriloquist act,
Yeah.
She's throwing her voice. Tell you, when we showed this originally, some people didn't even understand in the audience what the hell was going on.
Really?
So the producer had to explain it to some people. Yeah. They didn't get it. So I don't know if that was my issue, if I screwed up as a filmmaker. I didn't, I don't think. Some just were not, that
Yeah.
keen on paying attention. I think I make it a better, clearer point in the version now, 2008, when everyone watches that one. Mind you, I had my producer there, and, there was a lot of sort of, Attila, that sucked. Do that again. And, brutal honesty at times, right? But with this, you also have to be flexible because I can only do so much when there's no raw footage.
Yeah.
And I'm taking it from... This song, some of it's different, the final film, but this original song here, Jesus Christ Homosexual by Corporate Avengers, my producer at the time, I wasn't able to show him the last cut of this before we premiered it, and I was sick that day. I wasn't even there. I was
Really?
upset he showed it without me. So I wasn't able to get his opinion on this song, so I wasn't there when he showed it.
Oh.
I was deathly afraid he'd be upset at this song.
Really?
Yeah, that he wouldn't like it. And I was wrong. He thought it fit perfectly, actually. and
good.
I know, name's incorrect. Your name is spelled incorrectly there. It's terrible. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
But it's correct now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm sorry. I should know better. You're fucking Hungarian, and you got a little bit in you as well.
Yeah.
So dumb. I did find everybody that worked on it. I emailed them all, told them, hey, listen, yada yada yada. So I even met Richard a little while ago. At I don't know what it was, a party or something. So I was definitely afraid I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna hate the song. And then when they first showed this, the opening scene of the cutting the knives, a girl left crying. She
Really?
couldn't handle it. Like 30 seconds into that scene, she left crying.
Weird.
So the first time I did this one, it took me 2 weeks just to cut that knife scene.
Yeah.
And then I only had 2 weeks left to do the rest of the film. I was only given a month to shoot this and everything. Like 2 weeks to do that stupid knife scene. Well, I mean, the equipment I was using then, it was very different. The
Yeah.
editing software, so it took a little longer. There you go, that's the first one. It's kind of how you remember it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.